YouTube friends, it's Richard, founder of Short-Term Rental University and Airbnb Superhost. On this Monday's video, I want to talk about all the crazy dislocation that's happening in all sorts of investment markets and how this creates tremendous opportunity if you can stay calm, cool, collected, and take action. So here's what I want to talk about. At the time of filming, the stock market's at all-time highs. The crypto markets are like getting killed, down 50% or more. Altcoins even more, down 60, 70%. Bonds, well, yields are touching levels they haven't touched in years. So like there's so much dislocation, opportunity, volatility, fears in the streets, in the crypto markets, and what to do? Well, stay calm, stay rational, and read this book. So the book I'm talking about is written almost 100 years ago. It's called Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, and it's fiction, it's light reading, you'll get through it really quickly, it's enjoyable. And so as much as we're talking about new technology and FANG stocks and cryptocurrencies and all these like new developments, at the end of the day, investing is about human psychology, controlling your emotion, and these things haven't changed. And this book, Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, nails it. Written almost 100 years ago. It talks about a stock speculator who learned all these lessons during the stock market crash, the ups, the downs, when to buy, when to sell, from a first-hand experience. And he made a fortune, lost a fortune, made a fortune. And there's just so many lessons in there that can be applied to what it is that we are trying to do as investors, and forget about the technology and the new chipset and what GE's doing and Tesla. Like, forget about all that, and forget about Bitcoin and crypto and all this. At the end of the day, it's supply and demand. But what this book really tries to do is get you in touch with your head and your emotions and help you really make a strong investment. So let me read a passage. It was never my thinking that made the big money for me. It was always my sitting. Got that? My sitting tight. It is no trick at all to be right on the market. You always find lots of early bulls in bull markets and early bears in bear markets. I've known many men who were right at exactly the right time and began buying or selling stocks when prices were at the very level which would show the greatest profit. And their experience invariably matched mine. That is, they made no real money out of it. Men who can both be right and sit tight are uncommon. And I think that that's the really interesting thing about the volatility that we're seeing in the marketplace right now, which is that if you have a firm conviction about either the importance of the technology or the revolutionary nature of blockchain or how Amazon or Tesla or any of these other companies are going to fundamentally change consumer behavior and drive opportunities on a go-forward basis, stick tight to that conviction as opposed to letting the market ups and downs dictate your buy and sell. And I think that that's really been helpful for me. One of the things that I learned when I read this book, and I first started reading this book in 1990s when I became a floor trader in the Mercantile Exchange. I read it yet again when I took a position at the Blackstone Group where I managed a $1 billion portfolio. I read it again when I worked at Ramius Capital Group and I managed a $4 billion portfolio. This is the kind of book that you can reference time and time again. But what really helped me do was have conviction in my feelings, help me buy the dips when everyone else is really panicking and worried about their life and their roof over their head and their job and everything else, to have that conviction that says supply and demand, this is way oversold, this is an opportunity. And I'm not telling you to buy this dip, this works for me, but you have to get in touch with your human psychology, know yourself, control your emotions, and make very challenging decisions during awkward periods of dislocation and volatility, and read the book. You'll find that that's when people make the most money. So I hope you found this helpful. We'll include the link to the book below. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. And please leave comments below. What books have helped you in your investments, in your building your real estate empire, in running your business and being an entrepreneur? Again, the more we share and comment below, the more books we'll read, the more educated we become, and the more successful we will all be. So thank you very much and happy hosting.